Welcome. How are you all? TikTok, Monday o'clock. Seems to be stuck in my head. Been watching David Wood too much. Apologetics Roadshow, that is. Check him out, he's good. I've got my coffee. Hope you got your coffee. Today's a good one. Which, as you know, Mondays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. we go live. And this is a good one because, as expected, I have indeed been getting abuse from my Julie Wandelt videos because that's what her fans are like. They're just as crazy and as stupid as her. But there we go. Might even bring some of those comments up for you to see. But yes, I am the wizard, and this is Julie Wandelt is not Madeleine McCann. Prove me wrong. If you can prove me wrong, I'll send you $5,000. So come on, is Julie Wandelt Madeleine McCann? We'll see what people have to say. And then I will do my bit and prove whoever it is and whatever it is they're saying, I shall prove it to be wrong, to be false, to be more than likely fabrications and lies. And a lot of people say, well, I think, well, what you think is irrelevant. It's about the facts, the truth. And we all like the facts and we all like the truth. So yes, here we are, Monday Madness. I do see. Oh, see, that's why I'm late. I was chasing a moth, bloomin' moth. But yeah, comment in the chat. What do you think? Is Julia Wandelt Madeleine McCann? Is she? Is she not? So yes, is Julia Maddie? Let me know. What do you think? Get in the comments and let me know. I do have my comebacks all set up, so I can bring stuff up on the screen for you all to see, so you can see the sources and why I will be correcting people with evidence. So it's not just hearsay. So we know exactly where I get my information from. So I will bring it all up on screen for you to see. So jump in the comments. Let me know. What do you think? Is Julie Wandelt Madeleine McCann? And if you think she is, how? Tell me. What makes you think Julia Wandelt is indeed Madeleine McCann? Bearing in mind that Julie Wandelt is currently being held in custody until October, as she was arrested, if you remember, was it in February, on a Wednesday in Bristol Airport when she landed, and she was remanded in custody there and then. And you might have seen the video I put up going through her telephone conversation from prison with Project Ryukyu and Sean Atwood. And it was funny because she said they didn't have a warrant for arrest. I mean, since when, with certain things, you don't actually have to physically have a warrant for an arrest. So I don't know where she got that idea from. But nonetheless, she was arrested. She's been remanded in custody. She had a hearing again in April, about a week ago, was it? And she was remanded in custody again until October. So there we go. So she would not be held in custody. One, if she was innocent, and two, she wasn't actually a flight risk, because, you know, she just jumped straight on an aeroplane, go back to Poland, the country which she was born in. But yeah, this is one I thought I'll go live, but I bet you no one will actually want to say now. They all say their bit up in my videos. Let me see if I can let's see what people say. So we've got people here. I've got to move this about. It's too far away. But what people say, I'm going to bring it up. So let's see. We've got a few tabs open for this and that. But what I will do, I shall bring up this here, and you'll see the sort of stuff. This is what it's like when you post videos about Julia Wandelt, and everyone thinks they know stuff that they don't, when they don't. Like, straight off the cuff, look, she's not mentally ill. Well, Alison Grigg 9801, I'll give you a thumbs down, because obviously you're looking after or trying to side with Julie Wandelt. She is. I've replied. She has medication. She just refuses to take it. She is mentally ill. She has mental health issues. You're an old hack. Really? Yet I am 100% correct and factual. So what does that make you, other than deluded and a little bit stupid, Sarah Arendts? With some weird stuff. Do you have children that go through what Julia went through? If your answer is no, please think before you criticise Julia. Nope, I will continue to criticise Julia. And if you're going for talking about her essay experience or whatever, then yeah, you got that wrong. So you're talking out your backside. You actually, like I said, shut up and talk. Stop talking nonsense. I mean, it's ridiculous. Some of the things are what. So because, say, someone has kids, but their child hasn't, say, been a police officer, does that mean I'm not allowed to talk about the police? I mean, what planet are you on, Sarah? What are you trying to say? I mean, it's ridiculous. So yeah, you want to say whatever, I'll call it out. It's not a problem. Then we have ones that support what I say. And then if we go back and we go to my other video, there's other comments like this one down here. You are a fraud. Julia is innocent. Thumbs down to your channel. And what? Because I speak the truth and you don't like it. Well, there we go. This is what it's like. Just because you do videos about Julie Wandelt, they don't like it. They get themselves at it and they start writing nasty comments. They've done it last time. And the funny thing was, for some strange reason, actually, even though it had over 1,500 views, I deleted the video. And I shouldn't have done. So that was my bad. I should have kept it up. But nonetheless. But people want to give it large. They want to support the crazy Julie Wandelt. Don't worry that she's a liar or a fraud or a con. Don't worry about that. No, we will stand by Julia, they say, and they will be on and they give me insults when they don't even know who I am. They know nothing about me. And they want to insult me because I have a YouTube channel and I speak facts. Well, here we are. Thea Johansson. Do you remember her back in the day? She dropped Julia like a stone. Yep, like a lead balloon. She could not get away from Julia Wandelt quicker if she tried. So why did Dr. Thea Johansson suddenly run away from Julia Wandelt? Because the DNA test. All I ever get is comments on the other channel. On the other video that I had, that I deleted, was Julia wants a DNA test. Julia wants a DNA test. Why won't they give Julia a DNA test? Because she had one. And here it is, as you can see on screen. What more do you need to know? Dr. Johansson, who's also a psychologist, told The Sun that there are still unanswered questions surrounding Julia's childhood, but that's only going on by what Julia had told Thea Johansson in the first place. But that the DNA tests she ordered prove 100% that she is not Maddie. Well, there you go then. What part are you still going on about saying, oh, we stand there, it's nice and highlighted, prove 100% that she is not Maddie. So if you want £5,000, prove me wrong, because you can't. And makes me think, why are you bothering with all the messages, etc., that you put in with my videos? There it is. So I get all the nasty comments, but they back it up with nothing. There's absolutely nothing that people are using to come back. You just want to call me a hack and a liar and say, oh, if your kid hasn't been through this, you can't say that. Like, what sort of arguments are they? Give me facts, give me evidence. I will give you £5,000. I will send it to you. By the end of the stream, you can have £5,000 in your bank. I will send it to you. Prove me wrong. I'll read this bit again. Dr. Johansson, who's also a psychologist, told The Sun there are still unanswered questions surrounding Julia's childhood. Bear in mind, she's only going on by what Julia had told her up at this point. But that the DNA tests she ordered prove 100% that she is not Maddie. Yet people want to comment, like I said, give her a DNA test. She wants a DNA test. All she wants is a DNA test. Give her the DNA test. Why won't you give her a DNA test? She's had one. Julia Wandelt has had a DNA test. What's the comeback? Where's the Julie fans now? Come on, Julia Wandelt fans, get in the comments and tell me, how is she? How is she? How is she Maddie? Tell me. I'm waiting. I mean, blimey, you want to be quick enough in the comments for the insults? Because I know for a fact Julie Wandelt fans are just as crazy as Julie Wandelt. With Sean Atwood and that Ron from Project RuQ, is it? Those channels actually platforming Julia Wandelt is doing her no favours. And all you people in the comments saying, oh, yes, oh, poor Julia, and you've lost the plot. Just like Julia Wandelt has. Every single one of you. You're absolutely nuts. You're crazy. The delusions are real. It's absolutely crazy. But get into the comments now. Do you know for a fact that Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann? I say she isn't. You say, I can prove you wrong. I will then say, here's £5,000 and I will send it to you. I'll do a bank transfer. Tell me, Julie Wandelt is not Madeleine McCann. Prove me wrong. As you can see on screen, if you just joined, Dr. Johansson had a DNA test done for Julia, and it proved 100% she is not Maddie. And Dr. Thea Johansson ran, dropped her like a lead balloon, literally ran. Could not get away from her quick enough. Not good for her image. Everything that she thought was right and going by what Julia said proved to be incorrect. The DNA test she ordered proved 100% that she is not Maddie. But if you can prove otherwise, tell me. I will send you £5,000 in the next however long. Ron, by the time we end streaming, I can send you £5,000 if you want it. If you can prove Julia Wandelt is Madeleine McCann, and you can't just say, "Oh, she is," because I think she is. None of that. I want evidence. Show me the evidence. I've got loads of evidence all lined up, ready to be used for anyone claiming, and then we can go from there. But as you can see on the screen, I start with Dr. Thea Johansson saying that the DNA test that she ordered proved 100% she's not Maddie. But then everyone's like, she wants a DNA test, but you won't give her one. She's had one, and that's why they will not do another one. There's no need. Your DNA doesn't change. Human DNA is 99.9% the same. So there you go. It's that last 0.1 that makes you and I different. But people don't know that. They just jump on the bandwagon. They want to support Julia no matter what. They're like, oh, poor Julia. No, it's not poor Julia. Poor Maddie. Poor Amelie. Poor Sean. Having to put up with not only crazy Julie Wandelt, but the crazy people supporting and platforming Julie Wandelt. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So get in the comments. What do you think? Is Julie Wandelt Madeleine McCann? Do you agree with me that Julie Wandelt is not Madeleine McCann? Or am I wrong? Do you believe Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann? Let me know. Get in the comments. Tell me. If you think that she is Madeleine McCann and you have evidence that she is Madeleine McCann, let me know. I want to see it, and I will send you £5,000. I'll give you a bank transfer, £5,000. How you doing, Business Australia? Hope you are well, my friend. Long time. But then you're in Australia, and here we are in the UK. Thanks for joining. Yep, she's beyond phony, and I've just been saying that, you know, about all the insults I get on my videos and calling me an old hack and this, that, and everything else that they come out with, and they did on my previous video, which I deleted because of all the negative stuff and wasn't doing my mental health any good, so I deleted it, and I shouldn't have done. So that's me bad. But people are saying nasty things to me because they believe Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann, so I want them to prove it live right now. I know, yeah, that's the funny thing. I proved it, but people just don't. They're saying I'm lying. I had someone say if I have children and they've not been through what Julia Wandelt has been through, then I have no right to comment. And if they're talking about the essay experience that she had, then I myself experienced that as a child. So I don't know where they're coming from and trying to say, you know, you don't have to, like I was saying earlier, like, you know, if one of your relatives is not a policeman, then you're not allowed to talk about the police. I mean, I don't know where they're coming from. It's ridiculous. But yes, I proved it. I proved it many times. So I've had enough. I'm going to call people out. I'm going to say, right, I've just gone through some of the comments that they felt that they had the right to leave, being nasty, because obviously Julie Wandelt fans are just as crazy as Julie Wandelt. So here we are again. I've got all different bits and bobs, and we will basically say, show me the evidence. It's as simple as that. There we go. Let's make it legit. It's on screen. Julie is not Maddie. Prove me wrong. I'll send you £5,000. I'll send you it, like, how long does it take to a bank transfer? Not long. So give me the evidence. All you Julie Wandelt fans, tell me how Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann. There it is on the screen. I will send you £5,000. Prove to me that Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann. It's going to be a good one because sadly, as Maddie is deceased, proving that Julie Wandelt is Maddie is going to be quite hard, admittedly. But get in the comments, tell me, do you believe? I can even send you a link. You can come up and talk to me. Tell me how she is Maddie. I've got plenty of links lined up to bring up evidence so you can see it. I'm not just going to talk off the top of my head, even though I know a fair bit. But your father and a concerned community member who rightly called her out as a fraud and a grifter. Poor McCann family. Exactly that. I've proven many a times. But here we are live. I'll give them a chance. You 100% believe I am wrong, then please jump in the comments. It's free to talk. If you want, I can even post up the link so you can join me. But if you join me, you need to show your face on screen like I am. I don't want no icons or nothing like that. And we can actually have a face-to-face discussion if that's how you want it. Or you can jump in the chat and post a comment. I've got my eyes on it. Tell me and give me links or whatever to the evidence that proves that Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann. And I've got all my links all set up. I'm ready. I am prepared. I have a few different pages that I can bring up. One being, believe it or not, Julie Wandelt's Instagram page. She has put a post up that proves she is not Madeleine McCann. So I will be using her post against her claims and proving she is not Madeleine McCann. How cool is that? So you got to stick around for that. It's going to be a juicy one. This would be the part of the video that everyone wants to clip and post everywhere, because she has put a post on her own Instagram proving she is not Madeleine McCann. How cool is that? But come on, anyone out there that believes I'm wrong, there we go, on screen. I will send you £5,000. So get into the comments, have a chat with me. Tell me why you think Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann. You can. I will also post up the link so you can join me up to talk if you wish to do it face to face. No icons. You have to show your face. We can do that. No swearing. I'm not a fan of swear words. I only seem to use them when I'm really angry. But where do you stand with Julie Wandelt and her claims? Bearing in mind she's been remanded in custody for the second time since her arrest, and she will be there until October. So please, as you can see in the comments, Business Australia has already said she's phony. Oh, I see. Oh, the big nose of London. Yeah, I do still watch. I've watched some of it on Rumble as well. Yeah, the good old days. Show a reunion. Yeah, I've got some videos coming up because obviously on this channel we do like to prove everything that's wrong and call it out, and that obviously it will be included in Islam. But for tonight, it's Julie Wandelt. Where are all her fans? If you believe Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann, get in the comments and tell me why you think so. I am all ears, or all eyes if I'm reading it. Yeah, Big Nose of London, that's a good channel. I like the big nose. But was he live now? That'd be funny. That'd be funny if he's live now, wouldn't it? But is Julie Wandelt Madeleine McCann? What do you think? Answer the question, and I will send you £5,000 if you can prove to me with evidence that Julie Wandelt is, if that's what you believe, Madeleine McCann. I'll be interested to know what you think. And if you do believe she's Madeleine McCann, please tell me what makes you think she's Madeleine McCann. It's not a problem. Have your say. Jump in the chat. It's free in the chat. So jump in. Say what you want to say. I know that's what I'm with you, business. I 100%. I don't get it. But she does. If you check out my other videos that I posted that are Julia related, like, you don't have to watch the videos again, because I'm sure you've already watched them. But go into the comments and there's a few like, oh, you're a hack and this and that, and oh, if your child's not done this, whatever. Where are they coming from? They're just talking because maybe they just want Julia Wandelt to be Maddie. But it's not factual. There's no evidence. They just say because, or that's what they believe, or their opinion is. Now, we're all entitled to have an opinion, but if you want to start insulting me in the comments from my own videos when you haven't even got your own YouTube channel, then you've got to have some evidence, surely. That's all I say. Just, I want to see the evidence. I cannot believe Julia has any supporters. Myself, I am 100% with you on that comment. It's staying up because it's a good one. But yeah, I don't get it. She has her supporters, but where are they? I'm giving them a chance right now to prove Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann. And just to like put icing on the cake for them, I will send them £5,000 if they can prove Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann. No messing. There it is. There's the evidence. Look, if you can prove it, I will send it. If you can prove it, I will send it. There we go. How cool is that? Or do you believe with me? Are you on the side of the whiz? Do you believe, like Business Australia, in the comments, and the whiz, obviously, that Julia Wandelt is not Madeleine McCann? What do you think? Seem to get quite tasty along here. If you want to join the whiz up on screen, then you can do. Feel free to. But you have to show your face, and I'll post the link. So shall I... There we go. There's Madeleine McCann's parents speak out after woman claiming to be daughter gets DNA results. That must have been so hard for them. But here it is. I'm going to zoom in because obviously, you know, people say something about it, but I'm going to zoom right in so there's no... Don't want to go too big, get too carried away there. How about that? DNA results have confirmed that Julia Wandelt is not the missing British girl Madeleine McCann, who went missing during a family holiday to Portugal in 2007, which was Praia de Luz, if you remember. Julia's minder, Dr. Thea Johansson, said the DNA results didn't match Madeleine's, and now parents Kate and Jerry McCann have had their say, finally lifting their silence on the young Polish woman. So there we go. So, yeah. Jump in the chat if what I'm reading out is incorrect because you're a Julie Wandelt supporter, a fan, and you're just as crazy as her. Jump in the chat and tell me how Julia Wandelt is Madeleine McCann. It's Madeleine McCann's birthday next Monday, I believe. I know that because it's my birthday too. Yes, I share a birthday, the 12th of May, with Madeleine McCann. But Madeleine McCann was born 2003, Well, I was born way back, 1976. But yeah, I share a birthday with Madeleine McCann. So here we go, ladies and gents. You'll like this one. As you can see, I don't even have to zoom in on these. One of Julie Wandelt's claims, the eye. Looking at it from here, you may see some have claimed coloboma, others say freckle. From this photo, it actually looks like a freckle. It looks like slightly brown and that, but we should say freckle or coloboma. As you can see on screen, it's on your left, which is Maddie's right eye. And that is Julie Wandelt on the right, as you're looking at it. Young, with a different shaped face, different lips, different nose, different shaped eyes. But forget all that, because that's what Julie Wandelt fans do. It's about the eye. Oh, as you're looking at it, it'll be on your left-hand side, which is Julie Wandelt's right eye. And same with Maddie's right eye, which, as you're looking at it, is left. What do we see? Is there a difference? I believe there is. Because Julie Wandelt, when she was younger, had nothing, absolutely nothing in her eye. I believe there is a photo, I might have it, where I think Julia had a reflection in her eye, like a bit of shade, and it made it look dark. And it didn't even go in the same direction, because it goes like slightly off at an angle. The freckle in Madeleine's eye, whereas it goes straight down, the mark, or the shadow, I should call it, in Julia's eye. But they're trying to concentrate on that. I mean, that's how much they're scraping the barrel for evidence. There it is. Zoomed in even more when Julia Wandelt was a little bit older. So I'm not too sure. There must be some. There must be some. But most are trying to jump on the bandwagon and say Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann. So I don't get it. So I'm not too sure, business, if I'm honest with you. I may have to have a look and see what they say, because we've got to be on the same wavelength. Because you can see on this straight away, even when she's older, look, there's nothing there on her eye, because there was nothing there when she was younger. But you can obviously see it with Madeleine. It's really obvious. There. And this is one where they were scraping the barrel, but they even tried to point it out. Don't worry about they go in different directions. I don't know if you can see my cursor here. This is coming down slightly to the left as we're looking at it. This goes straight down, and it's not even a mark. You can actually see it. It's just dark. It's basically a bit of a shadow. So there's nothing even there, which is funny. So she's really, really, really scraping the barrel to try and make out that she was Madeleine McCann. But every single photo you look at proves, especially with the eye, that she is not. And the different shape in the lips, the different nose, different shape of the eyes, the actual face is a different shape. There is absolutely nothing about Julie Wandelt that's even similar to Maddie. Nothing. And then she's that far gone, and like her parents say, refuses to take medication. Maybe that's why it's in her head that she thinks she is, and she's hassling Kate and Jerry and Emily and Sean. Maybe that's what it is. But let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know. I'm more than happy to be wrong. So much so, I'll send you $5,000. So give me the evidence. I even chose the picture that you can see now. I chose that because it's probably the one that's the closest to trying to claim that she has a mark in her eye, but it's just a shadow. If you zoom in even more and you like have a good old kite, you can see it's just the color like of her eyes under there. So it's just a shadow, and it goes straight down. Whereas as you can see with Maddie, it goes off to the left. So I will sit here and I will stick up for Madeleine all day long. And I will tell you that Julie Wandelt is not Madeleine McCann. I am on the side of Madeleine McCann. I am on the side of Emily and Sean. And Kate and Jerry. And I will say the fact that Julie Wandelt is stalking them and harassing them like she is, when there's this evidence, which I'm showing you right here, right now, to prove that she is not Madeleine, I think it's disgusting. And to have people like Sean Atwood, etc., like I said, supporting her platform and her people actually being nasty in my comments because I'm saying what I'm saying about Julia, it's ludicrous. I'm telling you now, Julie Wandelt is crazy. She is mentally ill. She's a liar. She's a fraud, and she's a con. And I'm going to keep saying it because I am standing for Madeleine McCann. Eugenie Collins from the USA, Utah. She's claiming to be Madeleine. So what? You're going to believe her as well? You can't believe Julia and not believe Eugenie. Surely not. So we've got two Madeleines. Where do you stand on that then? So what? Are you going to stand and you're going to be nasty to Eugenie because you believe Julia, or vice versa? How are you going to stand on that one? Now, I did say to her, I can prove beyond all doubt that Julie Wandelt has posted on Instagram, and it proves she is not Madeleine McCann. Yep. Julie Wandelt has a post on her own Instagram. And there it is. If you see it, tell me. Because there it is. I'm a teacher in Portsmouth, UK. No way. I'm in Portsmouth, UK. What are the chances? Who knew Julia was born with strange behaviours but strong personality? Where did she live? She grew up in Poland. Walkslaw? I can never pronounce things. Terrible I am. But she had a lot of medication growing up when she was a kid. They tried to claim that that was to kill her. That was on the Sean Atwood show. That was just hilarious. So I actually wrote down every single drug that Julia took. I researched them all. I've got them here. Hang on. You won't believe how much I write. I've got 2 books. They're all full of research. But I have some that I believe I fold pages here and there as I go. I'll see if I can bring up some of the drugs, etc., that she was taking. But Julie Wandelt was, as a child, struggling with her mental health as well, because she used to actually get violent with her mum. When she'd lose a certain game, or like board games or anything, they'd play with her. And if she lost, she would absolutely go crazy. So we've got some drugs here. I've done all I've got so much research. I've done loads. I've even gone through the PJ files of the case. But the case aside, I'm more interested in proving that Julie Wandelt is not Madeleine McCann. But let's see. I can't think of the actual name of where Julia Wandelt was born, or where did she live. Let me look it up. Let's see if we can find out where she lives. Oh, how do I actually write the whole sentence there? That was my bad. I do like it because it comes out saying like Madeleine McCann, Julie Wandelt regrets posting online that she was Madeleine, yet she's still doing it. So she's from southwest Poland. It might be the way that I've because obviously I don't. Yeah, it's Roclaw. I thought it was, but I thought I'd clarify. So there we are. Email user. So, oh, I met a teacher. I thought you said you are a teacher in Portsmouth. It says me right for not being able to read. I'll excuse myself there. I was wrong. But yeah, Julia Wandelt had medications like Peritol, Tiprodol, Tomapax, Alicia. Then more of what I've just said. Then Acetyl. So say Topamax, yes, Tioprodol, Venlectin, Anafranil, Trilithron, Fibrosine. I am probably butchering all those names of the drugs, but they were claiming olanzapine, Apotex, that a child should never have it. And she took them when she was 13, and they're suitable for 13-year-olds. So there's all sorts of and for migraines and high blood pressure type drugs. She's absolutely had loads of drugs that she was taking as a child. Acetilopram. Yeah, for depression, insomnia, anxiety. So I even checked like she was taking, certain milligrams of certain pills. I've got it all written here, like Tipridol 100 milligram, Acetyl 10 milligram, Topamax 50 milligrams. She's taking 2 of them a day. I've got it all down in here, so I know exactly what she's doing. So yeah, it does prove that she had strange behaviours, and a strong personality. Maybe that is because of her mental illness. Who knows? But yeah, it's all there. I've got it all. But have you noticed here on screen, there is evidence. This is actually from Julia's own. Look, this is her post. I'm coming out of it all so you can actually see. I'm showing you, look, it's this post here, the second one, so you can go and look for it yourself. This post in itself proves she is not Madeleine McCann. You might have seen it. If you speak Polish, you've definitely seen it. But just below the headed bit where it says Carta Informacja, got to learn how to speak in Polish. You can see her name, Wandelt Julia. Right below that, data urodzenia. Urodzenia, is that how you spell it? Urodzenia? Data urodzenia. That means date of birth, ladies and gentlemen. Date of birth. The 20th of August, 2001. So Julie Wandelt has posted up herself on her own Instagram that she is 2 years younger than Madeleine McCann, who was born in 2003 on the 12th of May. So there it is. Julie Wandelt has posted evidence herself. Data Urodzenia 2008-2001. This is from a doctor, so you can't claim it's incorrect. And there it is. Julie Wandelt was born in 2001 compared to Madeleine McCann, who was born in 2003. So, there we have it. How can Julia Wandelt be Madeleine McCann? She is 2 years older. She will claim this is incorrect, this is false, or whatever she may do. This is on doctor's note or doctor's letter. It's all headed, it's been stamped, it's all legit. It's from her doctor. They don't make things up. She was born on the 20th of August 2001. There we have it. Julie Wandelt cannot possibly be Madeleine McCann. Madeleine was born in 2003. We are looking at Julia Wandelt from 2001. She is 2 years too old. So if you'd like to now say that the doctors are incorrect, then that would be rather funny. But you can claim it. But give me some evidence. Prove it to me that Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann, and I will send you £5,000 by the end of this stream. So there we have it. What more can I say? What more do you want me to say? I've shown the eye. I'm showing her date of birth. And then you may have missed the bit where Dr. Thea Johansson said she had DNA tests done and it proves 100% that she is not Maddie, because it said she's Polish. So there we have it. I got a feeling I will not be sending £5,000 to anyone, which is just as well, because the wife will probably kill me. But there we have it. So you don't want me to get into trouble with the wife, so that's why you're not getting in the comments telling me that I'm wrong. You're saving me from the missus. But I will send you £5,000 if you can prove me wrong. You have evidence. I've shown the eye, I've shown the DNA test, and I've even shown you on Julia Wandelt's own Instagram. That's right, you saw it. I'm going to put it up again for you. Julie Wandelt's Instagram. She has posted her own evidence proving she is not Madeleine. Julie Wandelt herself claims to have the eye. She said she's the same age, which I've just debunked. And she said it's because she can't remember her childhood. So her claims are ridiculous, is not for a better word, business. So yeah. I don't know what other people think they know that we don't know, that proves that she is Madeleine McCann, but I've been giving people the opportunity to come up and tell me. Or get in the chat and tell me. Say what you want to say in the chat. I'm more than happy to investigate and look up anything that you claim, anything you want to say, I'll investigate. If you have evidence, all the better. But what you're looking at on screen is Julia Wandelt's date of birth. Data Urodzenia. Terrible, terrible reader, isn't I? 20th of the 8th, 2001. That means date of birth, 20th of August, 2001. Madeleine McCann, 2003. Straight away. Julie Wandelt was 2 years too old. So there we go. And her parents did actually give her photos and a birth certificate. But that's conveniently gone, I don't know, wherever it's gone. Because that's what suits Julia's narrative by hiding it. So yeah, there we have it. I've got all my evidence. I just want someone to come up, or you get in the chat, tell me if you think Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann. Tell me how. Tell me how. Good evening, Proper Geezer. Hope you are well, sir. But as you can see, data Urodzenia, 2008-2001. Julie Wandelt has posted on her own Instagram that she is 2 years too old, to be Madeleine McCann. Thank you for posting that, Julia. Marvellous. And that goes with all the other evidence I've just shown you, with the eye that she does not have. And Thea Johansson, the doctor who ran away from Julia super fast once she'd done a DNA test and it proved she was Polish. Dropped her like a stone. Or a lead balloon. But she ran. And then obviously while I was looking, I thought it would be good to get her date of birth. I could not believe I found that Julia Wandelt had posted her own date of birth with a doctor's letter proving that she was born in August, not May, on the 20th, not the 12th, in 2001, not 2003. Yeah, she probably is. So everyone who's giving it large and being nasty in the comments of all my Julie Wandelt videos, you can do that. Crack on. But you don't seem to want to be up here and prove otherwise, which is a bit of a shame. Because, you know, if you're that adamant, you want to get nasty to someone you don't even know, like me. But she'll probably claim to be Napoleon or something next. And Eugenie Collins from Utah in America, she claims to be Julie Wandelt. Claims to be Madeleine McCann, just like Julie Wandelt. So there's two Madeleines, one in America and one in England. So there we go. I mean, you're not allowed to say, according to all these crazy Julie Wandelt fans, you're not allowed to say otherwise when someone makes a claim. So on those grounds, then obviously, so Eugenie Collins is Madeleine McCann because that's what she said, and Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann because that's what she said. We have a problem, other than the date of birth that you see on screen. Yes, I know. Madeleine McCann was born 2003. That says 2001. Exactly. And Julie Wandelt posted that herself on her Instagram. Go and check it out. Check her. Am I? What was her? Let's have a look. What's her name of her? Am I Julie Wandelt? Well, yeah, of course you are. What a silly name to have, but that's it. Look, can't believe she's got that many followers. But here it is. Posted by Julia herself. Proof that she is 2 years too old to be Madeleine McCann. But nonetheless, if you're that adamant, then I will send you $5,000. Prove to me that Julia is Madeleine McCann and prove me wrong. I will send you $5,000. That's really sick to pretend to be Madeleine. It's despicable to dishonour her memory like that. Exactly. That's what I've done videos about. I shouldn't have deleted my old video. It had like nearly 2,000 views, but that's why I do things like this. And that's why, like, on this channel, I like to call out what's wrong. Get the truth, get the facts. But I mean, for her to be harassing Emily and Sean on WhatsApp and social media and going to the house and all sorts, she's literally posted here. You can see it as I can see it. Julie Wandelt was 2 years too old. She was born in 2001 on this doctor's letter. So people need to stop entertaining her madness. And I'm doing this for Madeleine McCann. We share a birthday. We're both the 12th of the 5th, but I'm a little bit older. So I will defend Maddie against Julia Wandelt. And if Eugenie Collins pops up again, still claiming, I will defend Maddie against her too. I'm not having it. You're not Madeleine. You're sick. I'm sure Emily and Sean do not want to see all that sort of stuff and have to experience a stalker and harassment I'm sure Kate and Jerry have just had enough. Full stop. So I don't understand how even Julie Wandelt have a look at my last video. She's done a phone call from prison. A phone call from prison, and she's still harping on about it and still lying from prison. How come the prison isn't giving her drugs? She needs her medication and she should be receiving counselling, but she's not. I don't get it. I don't get it. So £5,000, people. Doesn't anyone want it? Cost of living crisis, isn't it? You're so adamant. Like I say, you're being nasty in the comments on my videos because you're that crazy like Julia Wandelt and think she is Madeleine. So prove it. Prove me wrong. I am telling you Julia is not Maddie. Anyone with a brain, just like Business Australian proper geezer in the chat, they know. But if you know something we don't know, tell us. Where's the proof? If you've got the evidence, I will send you £5,000. But what you are looking at, my friends, on screen is a picture of a doctor's letter that Julie Wandelt herself posted on Instagram, proving her date of birth as the 20th of the 8th, 2001. When Madeleine McCann was born on the 12th of the 5th, 2003. That's a little bit wrong. So yeah, is Julie Wandelt Madeleine McCann? What do you think? I'm all ears. Yep, see you next Monday at 7. Yep, it's my birthday. Yep, happy days. I shall see you then, business. Thanks for popping in, mate. I hope it's all good on the other side of the globe. Hope you're well. Stay blessed. It's good to see you again, my friend. Happy days. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. Just because I find these pretenders reprehensible doesn't mean I absolved Kate and Jerry of anything. That's it. I mean, you know, like, not really sort of going to go into the case, so to speak. Obviously, I did start, and you know, it's like when people with mental health and that, I've done it for days and days, and I was reading the PJ files. I was getting way too into it. I had to pull back. But I mean, just from the outside and whatever, yes, leaving your kids, going to have dinner. Then obviously the Tapper 7 were interviewed, blah, blah, blah. It just doesn't seem right that the kids are here asleep and you're here. So yes, I have seen comments, people actually saying like, you know, child neglect or whatever, but they seem to say, yeah, they're all up for that and saying, yeah, Kate and Jerry, child neglect, you can't do that with your kids. And the next breath, and they're like, but Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann. You're like, I don't get it. So they want to be there to, you know, stick it to Kate and Jerry, but then they want to say like that Madeleine, Julie Wandelt is, Julia is Madeleine. Like, I don't get people. But yeah, I agree with you, proper geezer. I mean, there's always questions that need answering and whatnot. I mean, we're not them at the end of the day, but, you know, from the outside looking in, as you have, I have, you got to ask yourself why they're so far away from the kids at night. I mean, I wouldn't do that with my kids. I'll be sat in the garden of the property or in the house. Do you know what I mean? All the kids will be with me. As simple as that. So yeah, I know where you're coming from, and I agree. I agree. But I don't want to sit here and slate anyone other than Julie Wandelt for the moment because she's off her rocker. I can't believe she actually posted on her own Instagram her date of birth that proves she's not Madeleine. So yes, the cadaver dogs did. I'm a bit confused with the car though, because they hired the car, what, a week or two later? So, I mean, that sort of implies that maybe Maddie was around, which is always possible. I mean, excuse me. And the bedroom, I thought it was the lounge behind the sofa. They also identified blood, I believe. Because I do not believe she was abducted, personally. She was not abducted. But someone like me will never get to interview the Tapper 7 personally. Which is, I suppose it's understandable, but, I'm with your proper geezer. But yeah. But this was posted a little bit earlier. Someone who actually knew Julia saying she was born with strange behaviours, but strong personality. So yeah, it does go way back for Julia, and her parents have always claimed that she just refuses to take medication, which I don't get. Do you know what I mean? If you're not of sound mind, I mean, it took me a while, but I ended up having to take my medication for depression and anxiety and bipolar. So I took my meds, and they got the meds for a reason. So I don't get why she refuses to take it. Maybe she likes the bubble she's in. That's her problem, isn't it? But there we go. I have proven beyond reasonable doubt, I think, that Julie Wandelt is not Madeleine McCann. No one wanted to come up and say otherwise, even with $5,000. But I'll probably do it again next Monday. I'll offer $5,000 again. Maybe someone actually say something in the chat, or I can post the link and they can come up and actually talk. And they can tell me why Julie Wandelt is Madeleine McCann. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I have proven beyond reasonable doubt, I think, even in a court, especially with a doctor's letter, which you can't forge, and which was posted by Julia herself on Instagram. Classic. So there it is. What can I say? Can't really say much else other than that. My work here is done until next Monday. Yes. Exactly that. Questionable past. Yeah, there's so much more. There's always a bigger picture, isn't there? Always. Even when we don't get it, we sort of get bits and bobs as time goes on as well. But it's just a shame that it's, Madeleine McCann being so young, but now her brother and sister get harassed and stalked. It's not right. It's not right. And Julie Wandelt is not right. And hopefully, she's been remanded in custody till October. So hopefully the case in October will find her guilty and they can act accordingly, and then she can just stop. Because it'd be great if, whether it's custodial or not, I don't know. But she's claimed to be a political prisoner. So she thinks she's up there with Tommy Robinson or Nelson Mandela or something. But I can't believe that. She's playing the victim. She wants to be the victim because she's desperate for fame. And if she needs to lie to get fame, then she will do it, as we can see. That's where I'm at with it. I think she's lost the plot. But maybe they can put some sort of restrictions, restraining order or something kind of that. She cannot in any shape or form post anywhere anything about Madeleine McCann, about being Madeleine McCann, and she's not allowed anywhere near the McCanns. Maybe they can do something like that. I think a restraining order and her staying in custody until October, then maybe we can get somewhere and that will stop it. But like I said, what he's shown, she claimed, I want a DNA test. She's had one. She didn't like it. That's her problem. She didn't like it. It didn't fit her narrative. And you can't change your DNA. Your DNA is what your DNA is. All humans' DNA is 99.9% all the same. Yeah, there comes a time when you look at certain names, proper geezer, and you think, yeah, it's not going to come out, like you say. So it all adds to the secrecy, doesn't it? And that's why people say this and that, and they're, oh, conspiracy theory. Well, a lot of conspiracies get proven to be true, like chemtrails. But here we are, all these years later. From 2007, we're now here in 2025, 18 years later. And Julie Wandelt's posted up a doctor's note, as we can see, claiming that her birthday is the 20th of August 2001. So she'll be 24 this year. Maddie will be 22 this year. Julia will be 23 as we speak. And Madeleine is 21 as we speak, because her birthday is next Monday, the same as me. We're both born on the 12th of the 5th. But I will, without doubt, continue posting videos proving Julie Wandelt is wrong as and when time requires me to do so, because I will defend the innocent, i.e. Maddie, Madeleine McCann, no matter what. And I will prove Julie Wandelt is a fake, a fraud, a liar, a con, whatever you want to call her. And I will continue to do so. And anyone who supports Julia is part of the problem, I'm afraid. She's not Maddie. I mean, do you want to claim to be Napoleon? Or, as Propagee said, you can claim to be Michael Jackson. I mean, there's a lot of dead people you can claim to be. But to pick Maddie is very strange, especially when you're 2 years too old. I mean, it's just a mess. I wish someone like Julia Wandelt was sort of nipped in the bud when she first started to make her claims. Eugenie Collins, I'm sure, will pop up again with her second claim of being Madeleine McCann. But then Julie Wandelt is, so how can she be? And if she is, how can Julia be? And it's just going to get a mess. Like, no one's Madeleine McCann other than Madeleine. It's that simple. So on that line, it's just give her family a break and shut up. Shut up and sit down, as I say. Just stop. But like I said, maybe Julie Wandelt will get some sort of restraining order to stop her posting about and claiming to be anything to do with the McCanns. That'd be a good idea. Maybe custodial sentence. Maybe, maybe give her another. I don't know. It was October, so she would have been locked up for a while. But I mean, maybe whatever she served, I'll double it. So she ends up, I don't know, 8, 9 months in custody. Then I'll give her another 8, 9, 10 months and a restraining order from social media and the McCanns. That's where I'd be at. Maybe that's a bit harsh, but I don't care. It's claimed to be a dead person. I mean, you need help. Hopefully you'll get help. Will she see psychiatrists, etc., while in prison? Will she get the meds? I mean, she's, like I say, the last video on the phone call, she's still lying from prison on the phone. I don't know how she ended up being on the phone for so long, over 10 minutes. How'd you get such a long phone call? I don't think you can get phone calls that long. But yeah, a phone call from prison. She's still trying to make out she's a victim. Yep, she's playing the victim card while talking to Sean Atwood and Ron from Project Rue Q. So I did do a review on that, so go and watch that. You can tell my passion when I'm talking about that, because at times it sounds like I'm getting angry. But what can you do? Yeah, the Podesta brothers, yeah. That's it, Tony Podesta, that was it. That's what I was thinking then. Yeah. I went through the PJ files. I read loads. It gave me, like, my brain, I was just... But I always had the inkling that you'll probably end up finding Madeleine McCann in a well. I don't know why or how I'll come to that conclusion. I was looking at the maps and that, and I was just having a moment, but I don't know. But Julia Wandelt cannot be Madeleine McCann. Yeah, I'm the same, mate. I actually unsubscribed from Sean Atwood's channel. Sorry, Sean, but yeah, I did. I don't know. It's like doing what he's doing and platforming Julia to help her. When everyone knows that Maddie sadly has passed away. She's deceased. She is no longer on this planet. And to allow someone like Julia Wandelt onto his channel and platform her and get people in the comments supporting the absolute farce. Yeah, I had to unsubscribe because I'd like to watch a lot of crime and this and that, interviews and that. But yeah, SRA, you're getting too technical there, mate. CIA, MIA. But if you're talking, sexual thing there, then I mean, because what all the human trafficking, the child trafficking, and everything that's going on. Do you know what I mean? You think, but this should still be a lot. But no, but it should be living hell. It'd be a living hell being sex trafficked and everything. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes you think, doesn't sound right, but bless me for saying it, but you'd rather be dead. So no, I don't, mate. I didn't know if that was one of the like sexual assault type abbreviations or so. No. Oh yes, I haven't read much about that, but yeah. See that? Yeah, that's Going by is it Alex Jones watching what he done on? Was it Bohemian? I was going to say Bohemian Rhapsody. Then it's a blooming song, isn't it? Bohemian Grove. Is that it? I might be wrong. Hold my hands up. But yeah, I think it's Alex Jones. Yeah. See that? That's always a possibility. I mean, I'm very, very open minded. I'll absorb anything and evaluate it for myself. I'll never say anyone's wrong. I'm like, it's possible. The only reason something is impossible is because you believe it to be impossible. So just say no, anything's possible. But yeah, the Podesta Bros. Yeah, that's yeah. You know your stuff, mate. So yeah, yeah. Yes, I can see where you're going. I mean, I do look into bits, and is it a mock sacrifice at Bohemian Grove? Because let's say before Alex Jones appeared there and doing whatever, they say it was actually a real one because they've got all the lines, where the blood can go and go down and some child sacrifice and that. But yeah, but either which way, it's just, I mean, even if it's a mock one, you're like, no, it's not my cup of tea. I'll be honest. But yeah, but anything like this, it still proves that Julie Wandelt cannot be Madeleine McCann. So, it's all proof, it's all evidence against Julia Wandelt and her false claims. So, I don't know which way Julie Wandelt wants it to be. I mean, claim to be a young, dead, deceased girl. And if you just joined on screen, what you're looking at is a post of Julia's on her Instagram from her doctor proving her date of birth is the 20th of the 8th, 2001, when Madeleine was born on the 12th of the 5th, 2003. And Madeleine and I share a birthday. So I say it's a mock sacrifice. Do you believe it? I don't. No, I mean, I'm more open-minded to think, they'd say it's mock because obviously, you're not going to admit anything. But yeah, I wouldn't say, someone said to it, I'm like, yeah. But in my head, I'm like, no, it wouldn't be mock. I mean, the way it's all set up, the whole place, everything about it. What is that massive thing? An owl or something or whatever it is. But No, I just all I've got, all I've been going through today, in my old China, is the actual stuff that's in the press and this and that. The PJ files. It's not, that's only actual interview stuff to do with the case, obviously. But no, I was hunting absolutely high and low, thinking if she's been to court, there must be something, because you got to give your name, date of birth, and that, I believe. And I thought I've got to find something. And I don't know why. I was like, oh yeah, I know she's got Instagram post stuff. And I thought I'll have a look. And that's where I found like she actually posted a proper date of birth. And then, oh, it is now. Yeah, reps. It's Moloch. Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah, I found I thought, my word, she's actually posted a doctor's note herself proving that she's 2 years too old to be Maddie. I nearly fell out my chair doing my research. But I've got a whole book full of this is what I was using. This has got all about all the drugs and that she was taking when she was a kid and that. But yeah, I've got loads of stuff that because even here, look, while it's up, I might as well read it out. Look, all Julia claimed to be a German schoolgirl, Inga Jerick, who was born 2010. Bearing in mind she's born in 2001. Vanished in 2015 from Germany, Stendal. Acacia Bishop, a 19-month-old from Utah, USA, 2003. She claimed to be her. I don't know what you can really say about that. And Sean Atwood has done 7 parts up to my research before I stopped. He's done 7 parts on Julia. That's how much he's trying to cash in on it. DNA was Polish, but it was microscopically Lithuanian and Romanian, but they just say 100% Polish. She uses 5 different surnames. Why would Julia do that? Wandelt, Wanzel, Faustina, and Pilzik, which is like a proper full-on Polish surname. And she's also tried music, singing, modelling, and OnlyFans in her claim for fame. I mean, blimey, what more do you need to know? But yeah, I think I've proved my point. Seems that no one wants to see what else is going on. I have to do more research, see if I can get any more documents, etc. Because I'll probably someone's just let me see if I can bring this up, because that'll be interesting. It's literally, oh yes, this is let's I'm live now. Join. You are the liar. There we go. Right. Let me reply to that, and then we'll zoom in on it. This is all the sort of stuff I have to put up with just because I'm posting about Julie Wandelt. What I'll do is bring this up. Literally, it's just been posted as we speak. So here we go. Can you see that? You take great pleasure in discrediting other people. How can you be so disgusting and unsympathetic? Monster. Now you're the one spreading lies. Stop it. You see 9979, shut up, sit down. What are you talking? I just replied saying I'm live now. Join. Call them out. Here it is. Let's give that one the thumbs down, that comment. Start giving it the thumbs down. Disgusting and unsympathetic, and I'm the monster. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we put up with when I'm offering 5 grand live. So I don't get it. Let me offering. Let's there we go. Let's see. I'm sure they just invite them saying like I'm live now. Come and prove it. Apparently I'm spreading lies. Can you see that? Got claims here, there, and everywhere. What is up with these people? That's what I mean. Yeah, that's exactly it, mate. Yeah. But I just put offering $5,000. Let's see if they come. Oh, they're posting on something else. Apparently my statement. What's that on? Is that the same video? Let's have a look. Oh, wrong button. Oh, it's on the same thing. They're not. Let's see if we can get to join the live. To prove Julia is Maddie. There we go. We're telling them. I don't get what the problem is with some of these people. Look, your statement shows that you know nothing, absolutely nothing about what is going on, really going on, and that's to someone else who's posted on there. But yeah, UC 9979 is a Fruit Loop. Hasn't got a clue. Like you say, definite 100% keyboard warrior. What is up with these people? Oh, what? Oh yeah, history. Yeah. Oh, what my internet history for whatever. Yeah. So this is what I got to put up with. I'm offering $5,000, but no, they want to look. There we go. I'll put it up so it's on screen. Whoever this is, UC is. Come on, you want to put all your nasty comments, or come and prove what you're saying is true with evidence. Call it out live. Why not? There we go. Come and have your say. That's exactly right, isn't it? Exactly right. What are they doing? Like I've even said I'm offering it $5,000 live now. So if they're online, they should see that. And they should see that I'm live. They will join. Come, $5,000. Prove now. Instead of all these stupid, ridiculous, pathetic insults. As an ex-doorman, I'll just throw you out the door. Literally. Can't be asked listening to crap or reading it. Do you know what I mean? I just don't get what. So they give it all that, but they got absolutely nothing to back it up with. Nothing. Like you say, proper geezer. Keyboard warrior. Black belt keyboard warrior. Pathetic. So yeah, where are you? UC 9979. Pathetic. So yeah, lying about me being disgusting, unsympathetic, and a monster. Absolutely ridiculous. Get in the comments. Where are you? Talking absolute rubbish. Like I say, as next doorman, I'll probably just put my foot on your head and squash you like a bug. They're pathetic. Absolute pathetic. Hide behind your screen. Let me type away with anger. Let me support Julia Wandelt because she's crazy and so am I. Yep, I get it. I get it. But I'm offering $5,000. So where are you? It's in the comment. You must have read it. I'm live now. Come on. Where are you? Where are you? Pathetic. That's what I've got to put up with. That's what I've got to put up with. People with absolute rubbish to say. They got nothing to back it up with. They haven't got a clue. I don't know what planet they're on, but all they do is talk rubbish and they try to be nasty. But there we go. Look at the eye. You can see Maddie on the left-hand side there with her little freckle or collarbone or whatever you want to call it. And there's nothing on Julia on the right. So there we go. She's not Madeleine McCann. She's full of it. Absolute liar. So there we go. But because I'm putting out, I'm the monster. Apparently, I'm unsympathetic. What a load of rubbish, isn't it? Well, I'll be honest. I ain't unsympathetic to people like Julia Wandelt harassing Emily and Sean. Then yeah, I am unsympathetic. She's pathetic. She is everything that is wrong with the planet. To be honest, everything that is wrong. So basically, no one can prove that Julia is Maddie, but you can all get in the comments and just type stupid rubbish like UC 9979. How pathetic. So no one in the chat has evidence. That's $5,000. I'll have to keep it in my bank. I'll have to tell the wife, and she'd be rather happy that didn't happen. But I'll do the same probably next Monday. I'll offer $5,000 to prove it. Absolutely full of rubbish. And they're the absolute pathetic comments, like you say, from people like UC 9979. So you take great pleasure in discrediting other people. Yes, I do, because I'll call out anyone that's fake. So yes, I do take pleasure in calling people out who are absolute Fruit Loops, like Julia Wandelt. Why do you think she's been banged up until October? Because she's been stalking Emily and Sean. But that's all right. You don't mind that. To you, that's okay. Because Julia is a victim and she is Madeleine, who is sadly died. But even though I proved the date of birth, Julie Wandelt is 2 years too old. And that's using her letter that she posted on her Instagram from her doctors. There you go then. Pathetic. I think that's enough of that stream. I think I made my point. No one seems to want to get in the chat and prove otherwise. No one wants $5,000. So there we go. We'll do it again next Monday. Every Monday at 7, Thursdays at 7, I am live. You can join, jump in the chat. I'll try and read everything. All happy days. Don't forget, you can actually join the channel for 99p a month. Hey, anything to support the channel. But it's all good. I do get ad revenue anyway, so regardless, do you know what I mean? It's not a biggie. I don't push the issue too much. Now I said that, I cringe. I'm like, oh. But yeah, it's all good. But all I wanted you to do is subscribe. And obviously, like the video. If any videos of mine that you watch, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. And just by you watching the video and an advert comes up, that, you know, that supports the channel. So that's all I ask. And that costs you nothing. So, you know, I don't mind asking for that because all it costs is your time. So there we have it. I've proven beyond reasonable doubt once again that Julie Wandelt cannot be Madeleine McCann. And you can see, I'll leave that up there so you can see the eye. It's so obvious that there's nothing on Julia's eye. Terrible. But yeah, happy days, right? I think we shall now conclude this live stream. As all the keyboard warriors want to be nasty, but they got actually nothing to say. So that's just hilarious. So yeah, there we go. I think the stream is done and we shall be back on Thursday at 7 and then also Monday at 7. So happy days, twice a week, 2 lives a week. Is there anything? Let me know in the comments below. Any subject you want to cover. But I will, of course, be offering another $5,000 to anyone who wants to prove Julia's not Maddie next Monday. And we'll see if anyone pops up there. We'll see. I'll find other evidence here and there. I'll give them one more chance next Monday. But then other than that, obviously, we can we'll move on to other things. And I will, of course, be reading out and calling out whoever wants to be a keyboard warrior of any of the other videos, like I did today. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. Thanks to Propageezer in the comments, and as email user, and there was Business Australia. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. It's been very entertaining. Once again, facts rule the day. No one seems to want to take $5,000. But we'll do this again next Monday. But join Thursday, 7 p.m. Not too sure what we're going to be live about. But you can get in the comments and have your say. We can always take it any which way you want. And let me know in the comments below if there's anything, any subject or any topic that you want investigating. I'm more than happy to look at anything that's wrong. I love calling out what's wrong. I do take good pleasure in it. It's been a pleasure. You have a good one too, Propageezer. It's been a good stream. Yes, everyone, stay blessed. I send you all blessings. Of course I do. I hope you all stay well. And don't forget, Thursday, 7 p.m. is the next live. We can talk about anything and everything. I have nothing in mind yet, but I will sort something out, obviously. But I do have a couple of days, so yeah, there we go. Like I say at the end of every single video, be wizard, stay wizard. That's the wizard's words.